Okay, now that we are recording, please be advised that the Committee of Adjustment hearings are recorded and a copy of the recording will be posted on the city's website and YouTube channel. Those in attendance may be included in this footage. By attending this meeting, you agree to be part of this recording. Okay. Before we get started, does anyone have any items they would like to discuss regarding the procedural orders?
No, I'll move them.
All right, Cheryl will move. Miriam will second. All in favor? That motion passes 5-0. Okay. On to the first item. All right, first item on the agenda is submission number A 26042, notice of public hearing under section 45(1) of the Planning Act, RSO 1990. The address is 89 Stanley Street. The applicant is Jarita Razula. The purpose is to permit a converted dwelling with 3 units. Variance requests are 1, to permit a lot area of 435.3 meters squared, whereas 550 meters squared is the minimum required. 2, to permit a lot frontage of 10.8 meters, whereas 12 meters is the minimum required. And 3, to permit a driveway width of 2.8 meters, whereas 3 meters is the minimum required. Okay. So the applicant is in committee room?
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone require a presentation on this before we go?
No.
Seeing none. I don't believe we have any members of the public here for this. No, we do not.
No. No.
Okay. All right. To the applicant. I assume you've had a chance to read the report from the city. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No,
All right. Short and sweet. Love that.
thank you.
Yeah, no members of the public, so we can go directly to committee. Cheryl, you're first on my screen.
Yeah, no questions, Mr. Chair.
All right.
Done enough of these.
Mhm. All
Right.
right. Daniela?
No, I have no questions. Thank you.
All right. Jeff?
I have no questions at all. Thank you.
All right. Miriam?
No questions, thank you.
Yeah, I don't really have any questions either. The driveway is a bit of a tight squeeze, but just no big trucks back there, I guess. But with that said, there's no other questions. Can I get some sort of motion? Daniela?
I'll move this application.
All right. Daniela will move the application. Jeff will second. There's no further discussion. All in favor? That motion passes 5-0. All right, to the applicant, this permission is not final until the expiration of the statutory appeal period of 20 days from the date the decision has been signed, during which the applicant, the minister, or a specified person or public body may file with the Secretary Treasurer an appeal against the decision of the London Committee of Adjustment. With that, we consider the matter to be closed. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Probably took you longer to drive downtown than it did at the meeting.
Oh,
I know.
without a doubt, especially with the construction the way it is.
Yeah. Safe trip home.
Okay.
I'm good to go out.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Is
Bloomsbury.
Wendy?
Well, I did
Is
see
Wendy?
them.
I see our third applicant. Is there anyone else in committee room? I don't see the applicant here.
They
Through the
did
chair.
flash.
There's no one else in the committee room for today.
Okay.
Thought they came up on the
Alright, so we
screen.
I don't have them
Wendy-
on in the waiting room either. It's
Oh,
the
okay.
the one after I have a gentleman and his wife here.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'll read this in and we can get going. It's nothing too particularly intense, but all right. All right. So the next item on the agenda is submission number A 26043, notice of public hearing under section 45 of the Planning Act, RSO 1990. The address is 38 Bloomsbury Court. The applicant is Wendy Fraser. The purpose is to permit an accessory building. Variance requests are 1, to permit an accessory building with an east interior side yard setback of 0.4 meters, whereas 0.6 meters is the minimum required. All right. Given that this is suggested for refusal, I'm just wondering, does anyone want a presentation on it?
Well, I think part of the question I have, whether we need it or not, we actually approved the variance on this. And I'm just wondering, and I wish the applicant was there, did they have somebody come in to build this garage and did it incorrectly? Because if they did that, then, you know, if they're responsible, if it was hired, they're responsible to follow the plan from the city. And so that's a question I have, and there's no one here to answer it.
Okay, well, Matt, this is your application. Do you have any insight?
Through the chair, my only understanding with respect to this application is that the foundation was poured incorrectly, resulting in the need for this variance since the foundation was too close to the interior side yard. I'm not sure whether it was a company that was hired to pour the foundation or if it was done on behalf of the applicant themselves.
Okay.
That's,
Okay.
that's going to make a difference in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but okay. All right. I show a member of the public register, but we obviously don't have anyone here. We had a Pam Luciano.
Yeah, sorry, there's no one in the waiting room
Okay.
online.
Mm.
Well, it's not uncommon that we have somebody register but not show. So, okay. With that, with no members of the public, so we can go directly to committee. Daniela, any questions?
Well, yeah, I have the same question that Cheryl expressed. And so I really don't know. I guess that's my question. And and even with the answer, I'm not really sure which way I would land on this. So that's all I have right now.
Okay. All right. Jeff, questions?
No questions. I would just say mistakes sometimes happen.
Yeah. All right. Miriam?
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I have the same questions as everybody else. Thanks.
Yeah, it's troublesome because 0.4 meters is just it's it's a foot and a half. Or
Yeah.
it's so it's not a lot of room to get in between there to do any sort of maintenance or anything like that, which is obviously the reason for it. And since we don't have any walls or anything built, we don't know. Matt, do we have any idea on whether there's going to be eaves or eaves troughs, or are they going to overhang the neighboring property or anything like that?
I thought it was already built.
Well, that's kind of the impression I got, but
Through the chair, our understanding is it is already built. We
Okay.
don't have any photos of it at this time, but there is a condition that drawings will need to be submitted to provide information on downspout locations for the structure.
all right. Yeah, so I guess we've either got one of two options. We can either defer this to another date until we can get the applicant in here, or we can vote on it now. And Miriam?
I guess my question is, if we do refuse the application, does that stop what they're doing, or do they just have to go back to the drawing board?
I have to tear it down.
They'd have to tear it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. Then can I move to defer?
Yeah, I'll second that.
All right.
As much as mistakes happen, and if it was done by the homeowner, then we can deal with it that way. But if they hired somebody and they didn't do the job correctly, then that's a different answer for me.
Yeah.
We'll defer. Jeff
Okay.
has got some time.
I'm all
Alright.
good, thank you.
All right. So we've got a motion by Miriam to defer, second by Cheryl. To committee, what is the earliest date we're looking at? Obviously, we'd like to get this, back here done.
Through the
It's-
chair, we would be opening applications next week for June 23rd. So I would write it as no earlier than June 23rd.
Okay. All right. That's
July.
July
July
23rd.
23rd.
I
Okay.
was gonna say June 23rd. That was yesterday.
Like,
Or the
wait.
Okay.
Yeah, not earlier than. So we're going to make two motions. You're going to defer. I'll second it, and then I'll do the date. I just want to give them a fair hearing, and I'm sorry that they didn't show up.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll do the date first, I think, and then we'll do the deferring until that date.
Yeah,
So Miriam, you good with the date? All right, so Miriam's good with the date, so we'll have a motion by Miriam to defer no earlier, no later than the July 23rd,
or earlier.
No earlier.
no earlier than July 23rd.
Yeah,
Cheryl, you're good with seconding that?
yeah.
Got a motion and a seconder. There's no further discussion. All in favor? That motion passes 5-0. All right, and now we need a motion to actually defer.
Right.
Miriam?
I'll second.
All right, Cheryl will second that
Yep.
as well.
Yep.
All in favor? That motion passes 5-0 as well. Okay, so the application is deferred until no sooner than July 23rd. Matt, if you want to reach out to the applicant and just sort of urge them that it'd be great if they were here in some capacity. That'd be wonderful.
Yeah,
Okay.
Through the chair,
That's-
I'll be sure to do that. Thank
Okay,
you.
fantastic. All right.
giving them a second chance.
Yeah, you don't want to
No,
refuse something and make undue hardship when it could be a simple fix or a simple answer anyway. Okay. All right.
Thank
On to the next item. Okay, next item on the agenda is submission number A26044, notice of public hearing under section 45(1) of the Planning Act, RSO 1990. And the address is 500 Terrace Street. The applicant is Siobhan Waters. The purpose is to permit an attached front porch. The variances questions are: one, to permit a yard encroachment for a porch that is 0.8 meters from the north interior lot line, whereas 1.2 meters is the minimum required, and two, to permit a yard encroachment for a porch that is 0.7 meters from the west interior lot line, whereas 1.2 meters is the minimum required. Okay. We have the applicant. Hi, Siobhan, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. I know it's Irish.
Yes, you pronounced it correctly.
Oh, wonderful.
it is Irish.
I'm only
Okay.
a quarter Irish, but the name is 100%.
It's a beautiful name. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we don't have any members of the public here. Does anyone require a presentation? I'm saying none. All right, Siobhan. I assume you've had a chance to read the report from the city. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, we just look forward to restoring the porch back to what it might have originally looked like before it was torn off at some earlier stage. Yeah.
Okay. All right, then. We can move on to committee. Jeff, you're first up.
Thank you. I have no questions.
All right. Miriam?
No questions. I hope you get the porch back to how it was before too. Thanks.
Okay. Cheryl?
Just wondered, have you been speaking to the Heritage Department at the city?
Yes, we have. So we have kind of informal agreement that they would be approving of the project, and we also got $2,000 from the Heritage Grant towards the project.
Wow.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you very much.
You're
Just
welcome.
wanted to make sure that you knew what that you would have.
Yeah.
Glad you did it up front.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they'd probably be in favor of this, considering you are so much restoring it to what it was at one point, as opposed to trying
Mhm,
to put up something modern.
mhm.
All right. Daniela, any questions?
No, no questions. Thank you.
I don't have any questions either. This seems fairly simple and straightforward. So,
I'll move it.
all right, Cheryl will move. Jeff will second. All in favor? That motion passes 5-0.
Thank
All
you.
right. To the applicant, this permission is not final until the expiration of the statutory appeal period of 20 days from the date the decision has been signed, during which the applicant, the minister, or a specified person or public body may file with the Secretary of Treasurer an appeal against the decision of the London Committee of Adjustment. But with that, consider the matter to be closed. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chair.
Enjoy your
Thank
so
you.
much.
Okay.
Thanks, Steve. That was good.
Yeah,
Quick
geez,
meeting.
Irish names are sometimes difficult.
Yes, they are.
We had a planner ages ago that was she just went by Ashley, but her name was spelled not anywhere near what that
Yep.
was, so it was just confusing.
I do
Training room,
remember.
you got your hand up.
Yes.
Yes, so I was just trying to get your attention. We do have some
Okay.
announcements we wanted to make.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
So just announcing that Ethan has officially left on his sabbatical, and I'll be taking over his position for the year. And
right.
at the same time, this is also Imona's last meeting with us, as she'll be switching to the policy team after today. So lots of changes on our team, but also next week there's no committee, so that's some good news after Canada Day.
Well, that's kind of strange. I would have thought there would have been more applicants, this time of year, in the summer, but well, it is what it is.
Well, they
All right.
can't get down downtown to apply for them.
Yeah.
Traffic.
Right, so
Construction.
Kayla, is this a more of a permanent position, or is this sort of a temporary until, or?
Yeah, I'm just covering Ethan's temporary position for the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good. Welcome. Nice. You do a good
All
job.
right, and Mona, well, congratulations, I guess, on leaving us. Yeah.
Thank you.
The policy.
Oh, well, we are, I think we're a committee where everybody comes to learning to hold in on things and then moves on to a different position, but that's all right.
Oh, true. Okay, Mr. Chair, I'll move adjournment and
All right.
thank everybody. Have a wonderful weekend.
All right, sure, we'll move adjournment. Can I get a second? Jeff, all in favor? That motion passes 5-0. We stand adjourned.
Bye, guys.
All right,
See ya.
everybody. Saturday's supposed to be a wonderful day. Enjoy the weather.
Going